Evictions are back in Alabama, at least on a limited basis. Our investigative reporter Brendan Kirby is joining me now. He's been looking into this and the impact that it's having. Brendan.
Lenise, evictions in Mobile County so far are occurring at a much slower pace than before the pandemic, but experts expect that to pick up. Alabama Governor Kay Ivey ordered a halt to evictions in April amid the novel coronavirus outbreak. In addition, renters got protection from overlapping provisions from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and the CARES Act. Those federal protections remain in place, but the governor's proclamation expired June 1st. That means renters not in the Section 8 program or living in buildings with federally backed mortgages are now subject to eviction if they fail to pay their rent. Sergeant John Spivey of the Mobile County Sheriff's Office says his division has executed 17 evictions since the beginning of the month. That's way down from the pre-pandemic average of about 20 to 25 per week. Spivey says most of this month's evictions had been in the works since before the pandemic. Dev Wakely, a policy analyst at the advocacy group Alabama Arise, says even with the limitations, evictions statewide are up 70% over June 2019.
We're very far away from a real return to normal. The protections against eviction should be extended for everyone in the state of Alabama throughout the duration of this crisis. We're not to the point where we can resume normal operations. Things simply aren't what they were a few months ago, and we can't pretend that they are. It's needlessly cruel.
But Nathan Friedlander, a Mobile lawyer who represents landlords, points out that the federal government has provided substantial sums of money to struggling households in the form of stimulus and expanded unemployment. He says many of his clients were dealing with tenants who weren't paying even before the outbreak.
Yes, well, a lot of the smaller clients rely on their rental properties as retirement income or income to live off of. A lot of them have mortgages on the property, so they rely on the income to pay the mortgages. And also, a good part of the rental income for most landlords goes towards maintenance and upkeep of the properties. And the maintenance doesn't stop just because there's a delay in paying the rent.
Even during the pandemic, or the moratorium rather, evictions were still permitted of renters for lease violations. Spivey says that in May, the sheriff's office executed 2 of those, including one of a man charged with setting fire to his apartment. Reporting live for Fox 10 News, this is Brendan Kirby.